How is everyone? I want to do to go live, but I can't get this to sync on my desktop. So I'm going to use my phone for a few minutes here and just talk about some things that I've noticed lately. Um, People from my past have been contacting me, which makes no sense to me because I haven't spoken to these people in over 30 years, and I think it's because of my GoFundMe or just my online presence. And the other one, well, that was one person, but the other one is a young guy that I knew since he was like about 10 years old. And I know his family wasn't supportive at all. I mean, I witnessed it because I lived across the street. And I used to try to help him. He didn't have a coat, so I bought him a coat. Uh, I drop off food sometimes because I could see they were struggling. Well, he's like in his 30s now. And I don't have a prescription pad, but something's not right with his mind. I've watched him digress into being homeless, into being a person who robbed stores. So now he's on my radar to be leery of him. And he stops by and he'll stop by out of nowhere looking crazier than God bless him and saying, I just remember the good times when you were nice to me. And I am afraid of him. What I mean to say by afraid is nobody puts fear in my heart. I'm afraid of that I have to defend myself against somebody that I cared about. I used to encourage him to go to college. I mean, I did things to just try to bolster his self confidence, and he ended up being, like I said, he's homeless. And to me, in this neighborhood, people like that are desperate, and he sees me as a thing of stability. And I don't like that because it threw me today because he stopped by out of nowhere. And he always, Miss Rhonda. And I'm like, as nice as I could, but I was very stern with it and mean. I said, don't ever come to my house again. Because every red flag I have, I didn't say this to him, but to myself, every red flag I have is raised when I see you. This is what I'm thinking because you haven't done anything with your life. And I don't know what you might try to do with mine. There is a lot of poverty in this area, and I really have no answer about what I should do. I don't have the money to do what I need to do. I don't have the means to finish my house. I just, I knew all this was coming when I first got sick. And what I kept saying was, you'll deal with it when the time comes. And I'm not even taking into consideration that I'm going to get more sick and become almost bedridden and lose, a decade of my life and finally come back. And here I am a few years later, and I don't fit in anywhere. I don't even know how to make myself fit in. And this neighborhood has gone down. I'm steady in the house recuperating, and the neighborhood is steady going to hell. And there's a lot of poor, impoverished people, and Lord knows I feel for them. But they're the kind of people that they don't care what they do to other people. And so now I'm afraid of them. Not because anybody puts fear in my heart, but because I know I should have been gone. I should have been gone, but I got sick. So what I read about in uh, as far as rewiring and neuroplasticity goes, it made sense to me that I am in a final phase of relinquishing all my old thoughts. Because the old me used to think we are supposed to feel sorry for people who have lesser than, and we're supposed to help each other. And that's true, but only to a certain degree, because those people now see me, the woman who called me after 30 something years, and this young guy, I'm telling you, he's in his 30s also, they see me as some sort of uh, saving grace, and I don't want that. I don't want that. So I want to tell you, Keep love in your heart for people, treat people right, but you have to take care of yourself because of the fact that I helped people in the past and they're down on their luck and they now remember me because I'm still in the same place and they see my online presence uh, through social media. They have now tried to attach themselves to me. The woman I'm not so worried about. I just told her, we weren't on speaking terms 30 years ago. What she doesn't remember that. I remember it quite well. And as for the young guy, I am thinking, I want you to disassociate me with being one that offered you comfort because you are a threat to me right now because I don't know what's going on in your mind. He came here once and he told me that all women are evil. They have Jezebel in their spirit and they need to be purged. Okay, well, that's the Walking Dead talk. So what do you plan on doing to me? And I knew then, like, something is not right with you. You're having some kind of psychotic break or something. Like I said, I don't have a prescription pad, but I have common sense and I have my discernment. And I don't regret being nice to anyone. Like I say, there are strangers that I'll never see again that I have helped. But I almost wish I hadn't helped anybody because now it's almost like it's biting me in the behind because I hesitate to go outside at night. I hesitate to feel comfortable in my own house because of what I've done to help people, which is crazy. Now, on a higher note, I had to make several appointments because I don't feel well at all. The room is spinning, my sight is bad, and I've been using this particular affirmation slash brain cue. And like I say, it's not an affirmation, so but that's the brain cue that I'm speaking about. And it has helped me tremendously because that's why I keep saying I'm not afraid, but I want to surround myself with healthy, like minded people. And God knows I don't know where to start because I don't see any around me. I don't believe it's something I'm attracting. Like I say, it's in the community post that I wrote about it. If you have any suggestions, please write them. I appreciate the likes, and I know that you're reading, and I like that. I appreciate that. But no one comments really. And I'm thinking about starting a newsletter, and I'm not going to write anymore in the community posts. So I don't know if my posts are helpful or not. I'm hoping they are. I'm hoping that you took the time to do at least one rewire. I'm telling you, only one. It just takes one to just set the ball rolling, and you'll begin to see what I'm talking about. So, on that note, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, and be safe out here.